Hello, today it's time to talk about coaching. Some nice people gather to come up with this amazing online coaching congress, and today we're going to talk about this, how each kind of coaching help can help you this so challenging 2021 year. So stay tuned because we'll be back in a little moment. Hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of the Special Marketing Live Show. And today we're going to talk about coaching. I think sometimes it's not so well understand thing. And so I think it's also a good time to talk about these misconceptions about coaching, about the myths about this uh, profession, and also to talk about this event, which started last Saturday. It will be online till next February 5th. So you already are in time to assist. So let's bring our guests to the screen. Okay, here they are. Welcome, welcome.
Hi.
Welcome, Anna, Amit, and Prash. Welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here. I will ask, please, for you to introduce yourself, and then we can start the conversation, if that's okay.
Okay, then I start. Thank you,
Yeah,
Mark,
of course.
for inviting us. It's really it's an honor to be on your podcast. I'm Diana Petzold. I'm a transformation and performance mindset coach and one of the co-hosts of the online coaching congress, which takes place this week.
Perfect. One of the gents that's not Amit.
Are you sure you don't want Prash first? He's he's the star of the show. So
Okay.
No. He comes.
No, thank you, Marka. Hi, Diana and Prash as well. So my name is Amit Sodha. I am an expert dating coach, an expert mindset coach, and I've been working with these lovely folks to bring you this incredible event, the Online Coaching Congress, and it's been a wonderful experience. And it's been one thing that I'll just quickly say as well. It's been great just getting to know other coaches, how they view coaching, how they're helping others with their coaching, and the incredible diversity of people in this space, and the amazing work they're doing. It's just out of this world. It's been mind blowing.
Absolutely. Thank you, Amit. Prash.
Thank you, Marco, and thank you, Diana and Amit. So my name is Prash Katecha. I am also, like Amit here, based in London, England, lived here most of my life, also proudly of Indian heritage. I was a corporate whore for 27 years. Did I say that? Can I say that on this show? Corporate whore?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was corporate for 27 years, sold my soul to the devil, made a ton of money, got miserable, had a lot of problems and heartaches and heart attack type problems along my way. And I reorientated my life to what I do today, which is I'm a well-being and conscious leadership expert, coach and speaker. And like Diana and like Amit, I also share a passion for bringing the skills that I have to audiences around the world and helping them on their journeys in life. And it was one of my inspirations to set up a podcast called Urban Spirituality, which takes people into a spiritual side who are corporate professional types into that. And so when Diana said that there's something good going on and we want to create a summit that helps people, her magnetism naturally drew me. And fast forward all these weeks, and here we have a powerful summit, like Amit says, which is impacting the lives of people literally in every continent on the planet who are tuning in to listen to 30 plus experts. So it's been a labor of love for everyone.
Perfect. I think I should start with this. This misconception about the coaching role, about, oh, you're a coach, oh my God. What may have led average people, if I can say this, to this misconception about coaches? And how can you, and I think this Congress, it's about that also, can overcome this idea of, well, I don't need a coach. It's useless because it's like I've seen in the program. There are so many fields where a coach can help us. How can you overcome this, and why people have this so bad misconception about coaches? Who wants to start?
Because you're eating, you get energy.
Yeah. All right, happy to go first. Absolutely. I'm not shy. No, I think generally there isn't a misconception as such, but I think people do sort of underestimate the power of coaching, and what it really means. A very simple analogy to look at is if you look at some of the best athletes in the world, you will find they all have a coach. It's very rare to find an elite athlete without a coach, because they know and they're aware of the power of having a coach who can take them beyond. So as soon as you, in your mind, your talent, whatever space it is, you can easily hit a kind of a threshold, which in your own mind can be very difficult to cross. There's a great story about someone like, for example, Tiger Woods. And when he hired a new coach, he was already at the top of his game, and he hired a new coach, and he actually reinvented his golf swing from scratch. So he actually got worse at first to get better. And this is the power of a coach. I think the coach will always show us things that we can't see ourselves. There's a beautiful quote by a very well-known motivational speaker called Les Brown, and he says, "You can't see the picture if you're the one in the frame." And the truth is that is the truth of coaching. What we as coaches try and do is look at the whole picture, so we can help you. We can help you grow. We can help you go beyond any perceived limitations you may have had. So for me, I think it's not necessarily that there's misconceptions, but there's underestimations about coaching, and the power it can have in propelling us even further than we thought we could ever go in the first place.
Perfect. Next one, Diana.
Yeah, that was, of course, very well things explained. What came up in my mind, I mean, there's so many things, but we can talk about it. I read an article about Roger Federer, which we all know. He's the pro when it comes to tennis. And he said, in general, I know everything, but when I have my day, and then I need those 5%, and there I need my coach, So he knows about the skills and everything. I mean, he's trained since he's a small boy, I mean, he knows his stuff, and he knows about mindset and everything, but he still needs a coach for this 5%, because that's what he needs to get 100%. And then what I would like to say is, we often, I mean, when we are sick, it's for us normal, we go to a doctor, but when we want to reach a goal, and if we are stuck in our life, we would not think about where are the options to grow, and how I can reach out, that someone helps me to partner up, so it's not that we tell the people what to do, we partner up to embrace them, that they can grow and they can reach their goals. And here it's an investment. We like to invest in ourselves in so many things, like to go out in a nice restaurant, or buy nice clothes, which is nice, of course. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it. Sometimes to invest in ourselves, whatever it is, that you can grow and that you can do the best out of your life. Sorry, that's something it's worth to consider and to try.
Absolutely. Prash?
Everything has been said so beautifully by Diana and Amit, and I would just add one piece to that, just to reiterate the way I see it, which is that the best investment that any of us can make, whether it's with money or time, the best investment that we can make in anything in life is in ourselves, because we're the source of our health, wealth, relationships, success. Everything that we want and crave in the outside world starts by investment in the inside world. And part of that investment relies on, exactly as Diane and Amit said, to be investing in somebody who can guide you, whether you call it a guru, a coach, a mentor. These individuals can help you in that journey. Back to you.
Perfect. And I think one of the problems, and here in Southern Europe, I find this a lot. It's that these misconceptions also about, it's enough for you. It's okay. Don't try to go higher because, but here it's okay. I think it's there's a small joke about our mindset here in Portugal, which is a fisherman goes through the dock with a bucket filled with crabs, okay, alive, and he passes through other guy who said, "Oh my God, you have the crabs alive and you don't cover the bucket, they will go away." And the fisherman said, "No, not a problem, because the crabs are Portuguese. If one wants to go away, the other one will pull them down." And the problem with this, I think, it's so in depth of in our culture that we are ourselves. We think this way. I think the inner Marco, the inner me, is saying, "Oh, I reached the top. There's no use on this." Do you see people with this mindset, and which message can you send to these people to help them to overcome this self-limitation by these days?
Well, I'll just jump in straight away, if I may, just for a moment, because you inspired me. I would encourage anyone who has this problem, as long as they don't have a dairy allergy, or if they're vegan, to grab the largest box of ice cream that you can, the largest tub. Start eating the hell out of the ice cream as much as you can. Keep going. When you feel you've had enough, keep eating more. When you think you've had enough, keep eating more. Keep eating until you're sick. Because when you get sick and tired of eating the same old stuff all the time, the same flavor, the same thing again and again, you're going to start to realize that enough is enough. Until you get to the threshold that I've had enough, I'm not taking it anymore, then you won't get the motivation you need to find the right person. That was meant to be a joke, but it actually came out quite profound. So I'm quite happy with that pat myself.
Absolutely. Diana?
Go, Diana.
No, but it's just, I was just saying, what is he telling about ice cream? This is a healthy guy brush. But this is true. I mean, we should never give up in our dreams, Yes, you're right. We're getting in a routine, in our habits. It's a pattern, like, well, I'm good. But when you really stop and when you think, am I really happy? Is this really what I want? Like maybe 10 years, 20 years ago, I had a dream, where's my dream? Why did I lose my dream? What stopped me dreaming, And even when you have a dream, you should let it grow, It's so important, because this is something what really drives you to get up in the morning. And then when you think about your dream, think really in details, not like, oh, I want to be the star. No, you have to feel how it could be, and what you wear, how you express yourself, and how you can, So never stop dreaming, never stop making you small. No, it's you. No, it's you're laughing, but this is true. And even
absolutely, yes.
You're 60, there's still, you can change your direction, and there's no time limit things in your life. Never. It doesn't mean, okay, when you're 20 you're allowed to dream, and when you're 50 you stop. I mean, I'm still dreaming. I have my mission.
Absolutely. Amit?
Yeah, I think that for me, what I find with people is that what's really key is our self-talk, and being observant of what our self-talk is and what our conversation with ourselves is, and then comparing it to the way we would talk to a loved one. If we had this discussion the other day that sometimes the kind of self-talk that we have with ourselves, if you said that same thing to someone else, that would almost be considered abuse or a hate crime. We would never speak to a loved one in the way that we sometimes talk to ourselves. So what we're saying, this inner dialogue, has a massive impact. And even if we were to recognize that we have the potential then to direct that inner conversation, that inner dialogue, and say, for example, if I say to myself, I want to be 1% better today, that is entirely possible. Just 1% or even 0.1% better today than I was yesterday. That is entirely possible. It's easier if you have someone holding your hand and helping you do it. It's like trying to climb a rock. Sometimes if you have someone, you know, when someone gives you a leg up and they help you up that rock, then it makes it easier. But I think that it all begins and ends in this conversation we have with ourselves, this dialogue that goes on. And when we can, and then we understand that we have the conscious ability to direct that inner dialogue, then we can make a massive change in our lives and really go do incredible things. We are not limited by where we are. We can go beyond those limits. We can unlimit ourselves. We can go, you know, skyrocket ourselves with our own self-talk plus with a coach as well. So we have the potential to just go, you know, like miles and miles ahead. It is there, but it all comes down to this mindset, unlimiting our mindset, and then we can do incredible things.
Absolutely. And there's another thing I was thinking this, which is how to deal with the opinions of other people, because again, you want to, okay, you solved your mindset problem, and now you want to go beyond, go follow your dreams. But the problem is, so many times, so many people saying, oh, blah 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 blah, what are you doing, what you were okay, why do you want to be bigger, because you know it's not for you, and blah blah blah. Do you have also this situation? Because I face it when I started doing live stream here in Portugal. My friends, oh, you're not live now, do a live now, do it. And okay, I think things went not so bad for me, and now it stopped. And for me, it's not hard to deal with this, because I know where I want to go, I know what I need to do, and I deal properly with opinions of others. But I think not all the people are like that. Which defenses, if we could say this way, should we build around us to get ahead with these situations?
I mean, there are different tools what a coach can do with the client. So it's each situation is different. It's important for me that you really deep dive to figure out where are your skills and values, you know, and what is your purpose, you know. And when you say that you had this idea about the podcast, and that's something where you have the passion, you know. And of course there are people who say, oh, what is he doing now, Marco? You know, come on.
He wants to be a star. He wants to be a star.
You know, there may be jealous. It's their problem, you know. It's important
Absolutely.
that you believe in yourself, you know. And there's the question: do you strong enough to listen to those, or you say, okay, that's their thoughts, but it's not mine, you know? And do I want to be with them or not? So it's really that you are super short, that you learn about yourself, you know, what you want, about your purpose, about your values, and we are all different, you know. So it's not, everyone is different, you know, and we are so busy listening to others make themselves happy, or just that they are say, okay, this is my Marco. No, it's all about you, yeah. And you need to work with your skills and values, what you have, how you are born, you know. And maybe there are skills you can learn, and you can grow. But it's important that you live, or that you use your, let's say, roots. Tribes. Yeah. So Prash.
I would say, thanks, Diana. I think you've covered it so nicely, and I'm sure Amit will have his perspective as well. I'll just take a slightly alternative angle, which is, on the one hand, there is the famous words of, I don't know whether it's Susan Jeffers or one of these famous authors who said, "What you think about me is your business," which means I don't give a damn about what you think. What you think about me is your business. At the other side, I think there is an important place for active listening and humility. That is to say that not all the people who are criticizing you or condemning you are bad people. Maybe they have some good intention in their mind. Maybe they don't understand you, but they may have some good intention. So I think it's important to combine everything that we've been discussing with a little bit of humility and active listening, so that we don't disregard the stuff that might be actually valuable to us. So in other words, our humility and our passion should be higher than our ego.
Absolutely. Amit?
Yeah, it's so easy to listen to the voices outside, but ultimately we've got to make the voice inside the strongest voice of all. And when we do that, when you master that inside voice, your life will come together. So much outside input, but what's really important, who are you going to be spending the rest of your life with? It's you. So forget about everyone else. It's up to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, and we arrived to 2020, and a virus came to put this upside down everywhere. And I think this made even more important this Congress, because I think there's an even bigger need about coaching, because so many situations, health situations, relationship situations, about nutrition situations, and of course business people, because people have this business to keep moving, so they still need this basic if I can say this, coaching help. Okay, if it was a normal year without all this situation, did you came with this Congress, or this situation made this Congress even more important?
That's actually a very good question. I never thought about it. I mean, we started in the third or fourth quarter of 2020. I think it had to be. I mean, it was meant to be. When Sylvia reached out to me, it just talked to me the idea, that we bring more clarity into coaching. And yeah, as you said, right now it's maybe more, the need is more present than before. There's a lot of anxiety and fear, like that people just don't know about the future, what is going on. I had, just from my side, I had last year a lot of students who came to me and reached out, and like normally you think, oh, the young people, they're easygoing and everything is no, but they were in a place. I was really happy that I could talk to them, and they reached out and they felt like, okay, now I can express myself, what is going on. And now for 2021, of course, we don't know how it goes. I think we all learn something about it. I think it's beautiful to hear that there are so different fields of coaches out there, and to have the awareness. And wherever you are right now, it's maybe say, oh wow, I never thought about this, and this is maybe a field I can really reach out and get help. Yeah,
absolutely. Next one. Amit.
Yeah. Never has this subject about coaching been so important. And just a personal example from some people I know who, lost their jobs, went through furlough process, or were just in a place of limbo. They weren't sure what they're going to do. And it's almost like the decision had been made for them. Then, they were in this place where they just thought, I don't know what I want to do in my life. But then circumstances came along that they were actually forced out of a job. But many of them now have actually ended up becoming coaches. I can name at least 3 people in my very immediate circle who've all become coaches. And so, I think that the timing of this event is just spot on. It's one of these things that I think the desire is there from so many people to work for themselves. And coaching is a great personal profession, a great business to be in. We can, not only can we make a lot of money, but we can actually do some incredible service around the world with it as well. So I think the timing of this event is just phenomenal. What's been done and what we're doing is breaking down barriers, raising awareness, letting people know that, there are options for you. And there is this whole breadth of coaches. It's not just a life coach. We've got an anxiety coach. We've got an emotion set coach. We've got a resilience coach. We've got a dating coach. We've got chronic fatigue illness coaches. We've got people, the full spectrum, and that's just scratching the surface. So there is so much scope there for people. And I think that the individuals out there who perhaps were forced into a situation where they were rethinking their lives, this couldn't have come at a better time, in my opinion.
Yeah,
absolutely. Prash?
Nothing more really to add. I think there's some great comments here by Diana and Amit. The bottom line is, as they have said, all of us who are coaches ourselves, are facing and dealing with and supporting people in this challenging time. So all of my clients, I'm sure all of Diana's and Amit's clients and everyone else who's a coach is under greater expectation or greater demand right now to work with their people and help new people as well. So by bringing people together like this, it really gives people that sense of confidence that coaching is something that they can access and then use in the way that they need in their lives, especially because we've got so many categories there, from well-being to business and leadership, etc. So those of you who haven't tuned into the summit, when you do, you'll be able to see the replays and actually gauge what fantastic diversity of coaching is on offer, and people that you can potentially work with. We may have a special surprise, which we won't say too much about, happening this Sunday, but just watch out. There may be something very special happening this Sunday, very special, that all of you can take part in. Back to you.
Perfect. Perfect. One question, because there are so many good people. For instance, I see almost every day Veronica, that lady who dances and has that amazing energy, and we keep there frozen looking at her and listening to her. My question is, did you had in mind first, okay, we have these nice people, these, and these, or did you first you put on the kind of a grid the subjects, and then find the people? Did I make myself clear?
Yeah. I understand you. First of all, Veronica Safoa Owusu. She's amazing. She's really,
Absolutely.
Power package. You need to listen to her. She's, by the way, tomorrow on. When we started, from the beginning, it was clear for us we want to have a diversity, so that we can reach out to the really around the globe. We wanted to have diversity in the countries where the coaches are located, from the gender, from the nationality, from the culture, and of course, different fields, niche. And we cannot cover all of them, but we try to get a diversity in it, And then in the beginning, like from my side, then I look through my connections, and hundreds of coaches. And you thought, okay, who do you ask, But the beauty was for me, actually, in January, most of my interview partners, they just popped up, like it was like, hello. And no, it's not like hello. So maybe I saw a post or I reached out to them. And for those who, they were just on it, they said, wow, a great event, and we support you. We believe in your mission and the core values. So, and still from Prash, from Amit, from Sylvia, we have amazing interview partners. And so this was a whole journey from my side, how we reached out, and the whole package we can offer. It's just incredible.
Absolutely. Amit?
I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
So we really catched him.
No. I think, but even the conversations that we were having back in sort of October, November, I don't think any of us sort of realized what it was going to turn into. But although there was the grand vision, but I think that please tell me if I'm wrong, guys. I think we're all kind of surprised at just how many people we've got on board, how willing they were to share their time, their knowledge, and I think and also kind of like people who came out of the woodwork, like Kim, for example. Kim has been working incredibly hard in the background. By the way, big shout out to Sylvia, Kim as well, who are not here. I mean, the amount of work that has gone in the background. I mean, I think we're all a bit shocked at how hard it's been, but aside from that, I think it's been completely worth it. And it's hard to envisage these things when you do it, but it's even harder sometimes to exceed those expectations. And I think that that's what's been done.
Good. Right.
Just, I think the big realization here, in addition to I concur, by the way, with everything that Diana and Amit have said, because I too didn't realize how much I was letting myself. It's one of those things that, pick any good guy versus bad guy Hollywood movie. When you get to know the underdog, the person who's struggling and he's getting bullied or he's not achieving his goals or whatever, you always want to go and support that person. And that's kind of an analogy for this summit. When you see a few people trying to do something really good, you can't help but be drawn in and want to help them out. And that's what Sylvia and Diana did. They started a fire, and I guess we all took part in joining that fire. And as Amit says, kudos to Sylvia, who's the other co-founder, and Kim, who's been our everything summit ninja in the background, who haven't been able to join us here because they're working away so hard as well. It's a real pleasure to see the diversity and the unity within the diversity of different coaches, of cultures and backgrounds coming together to support and give their time and energy to a summit like this. So yeah, I think hopefully that's some good concluding words there.
Perfect. One question. At the end, what goal do you want to achieve to say, okay, this went really well? It's by number of attendees. It's because usually people ask me, how do you evaluate your live shows? And it's about attendance. It's about reach. No, it's about the feel I get inside and my guests, for instance, at the end. It's how I evaluate my things. And you, what do you want to achieve by the end of this event? Diana?
With me first.
You're the lady on the room.
No, between three guys. There's a lot. For us, first of all, really, we want to reach out to as many as possible around the world, that people hear us. And I'm so convinced, for those who see us, who click on the website, or the link what you just have here on the screen, then it's meant to be. And for those who need us to hear something about us, if it's me, Prash, Amit, one of the speakers, maybe they need only to hear one message, maybe only one interview, maybe they need to hear 5 or 6 or 10 or 20, then it was meant to be. Yes, it would be amazing if we could reach out this number, but it's not. It's about the value what we bring in, and that's what we tried, and I think that we have it. We have the value what we bring for the people, that everyone gets something. And hearing the messages, like when we get messages and the reactions from the people, this is priceless, Even if someone reaches out and says, "Oh, there's something not really working," it's not negative. It's actually helpful for us that we can grow, that we can improve our service. And additionally, on the end, we have an ultimate playbook, what we offer with a replay. And this is the most amazing thing. Each interview partner contributes with a tool, with a course, there are so many different things. I think over 35, Prash, I don't have the final number right now. It's such a high value what they contribute. So this is just, you can buy this for a small amount, and you have tools for a whole year or if even longer, and this is priceless, and I think there we really deliver a high value. This is not just, out of the, no. This is more. It's really, so Prash, the word is on you.
Yeah. Of course. There are few things in this world where the value genuinely exceeds the price, especially in a time and day when everybody is running some kind of summit or some kind of congress all over the place. They are everywhere. So to find something where the value hugely outweighs your investment of time or a small amount of money for in this case, the ultimate playbook edition, the lifetime access pass, that is a precious thing. And that is what is here. That is the special gift that would never have been possible without the generosity of every single one of the people who've taken part, all the coaches and experts who have contributed something very excellent and high value from their own product or service range for the benefit and pleasure of all the lifetime access pass holders. For everybody who chooses to attend this summit and upgrade to the lifetime access pass, the ultimate playbook, you will get value, as Diana says, for easily a year's worth of value. $3,300 we counted for this small price of an upgraded pass. Plus you can watch these interviews, which are amazing in themselves, at any time afterwards. So it's priceless. And that's the offer and the opportunity that we have for all of you out there, whether it's today, tomorrow, or on something happening, especially on Sunday.
Yeah. And then maybe you want to add the food for life. I mean, that's another thing what is really deep in our heart. But Prash can actually, so he's the key person.
Thank you for the Food for Life is it's a wonderful organization. And thank you, Diana. How could we forget? The other major benefit is not only are you benefiting yourself, not only are you, I think as Amit kind of alluded to earlier, not only are you feeding your mind, not only are you feeding your mind and investing in yourself, but actually you're helping children to be fed, because Food for Life is one of the world's leading premier food distribution programs out there. It's one of the best, and it has a excellent reputation for having one of the lowest operational costs of any charity out there. It is feeding people across the globe. People like Nelson Mandela and Paul McCartney have praised Food for Life for their work. And for every pass, for every $100, $5 is being donated to Food for Life. So you'll be feeding people as well as feeding your soul.
Perfect. Yeah, beautiful said. Thank you.
Before giving the word to Amit, I'm gonna say, it's kind of a quotation from a guest I had about a couple of weeks. He said to me and to the audience, there's a cost for you to being in somewhere, in an event, a congress, whatever. It's a price. It's a price you need to pay to be there. But there's also a cost for not being there. What will you lose by not being there? And I think it's also something we should have in mind. Amit.
I was actually literally just about to say the same thing as Prash was speaking. The biggest cost is not being there, actually, to be honest. But you know, it's very hard to find good quality content online that is actually genuinely free. And sometimes there are people, unfortunately, the quality isn't good, but charge a lot of money for it. And I think that what we've put together of all the partners I interviewed, I mean, it was just incredible, the information they gave out. It really was. It genuinely was priceless. And so I think that no matter who signs up, they will just get so much benefit from it, from just being a lifetime access partner. Buying the lifetime access pass. I hope I've got the name right, by the way, Diana and Prash. But no, seriously though, I think that it is genuinely priceless. And there's, I mean, where else do you get 35 experts in one place? That's rare. And so I think that if you're watching this right now and you haven't done it yet, register and upgrade. You just get limitless value from it. So I think the cost of not doing it, you'll be kicking yourself afterwards if you don't. You know, your friends of yours are talking about, oh, I went to this great event, this great online event, and you know, you missed out. So there you go. So that would be my shout. But I think that honestly, of all the people I interviewed, it was just priceless, absolutely priceless.
Perfect. Well, we are about to finish, but I have to ask this. Next step. Next year, in 6 months, another Congress.
I don't know. No, I don't know. It's there's for sure a follow up, but how the follow up looks like, it's too early to say. At least from my side. Let's finish this in the best way this week with our special on Sunday, and then we go from there. And I don't know, unless Prash and Amit has something, but for sure there's a follow up. But how it looks like, let's be surprised.
Okay, Prash.
Let's be surprised. The future is bright, and the future is OCC. We'll watch this space. And for those of you who have missed the opportunity or who feel that they're missing out, you still have time right up till this Friday to enjoy the interviews. And then on Sunday, we have a secret and currently unannounced surprise. Can I tell them, Diana? Can I say it? We have the opportunity just for one day on Sunday, one day only, for everyone to be able to tune in to every one of those interviews in one day, as many as we can cram in, as many as we can put in, for that one day, for 24 hours, starting from Sunday, 12 o'clock GMT. That's UK time. For 24 hours, you will have access to all the interviews and all the bonuses for one day at that special price. So there's your opportunity in case you missed out. Life really does give us second chances. That's yours. Come and join us. Obrigado. Namaste.
Perfect. Amit? Unmute, please.
There we go. I actually did that in one of the interviews. I did that twice. What's next? I think we should do another one in a month, and we should do them regularly. No, I'm kidding. Maybe yearly. But you know, the journey doesn't stop. It's an everyday thing. You know, whether it's all the coaches, one coach, a few coaches, you can reach out to them, and all of them have their individual offerings and programs, and you can expand on it and get to know more. You can stay in touch with all of us. I'm sure the OCC brand is going to stay alive, and we'll continue to use that platform for perhaps a future event as well. So I think that there are so many options open to whoever's watching it, but it definitely is not the end, but it's just literally the beginning. And so I think the sky is the limit for all of us, and for everyone who's been a part of the OCC. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the future holds for us.
Perfect. Well, we came to the end. It went fast. I don't know if you want to leave a final message for those who are watching us to go to the event. Maybe a last city call to action. Diana?
Use this link here. Now, really, sign up, have a glance at the website, get inspired, and use this opportunity. It's such a unique opportunity. You won't want to miss it. Next week you say, gosh, why didn't I sign up? I mean, you lose literally nothing. You can only gain. Yeah. And that's my message for you guys.
Perfect.
Sign up, upgrade, and go all out when you come along to listen to the workshops. Imagine you're in a seminar room, seminar space. Show up, really pay attention. You're getting invaluable information. Don't just take it at face value. When you listen up, pay attention, you will be educated to a whole other level when you really listen to these incredible experts.
Perfect. Well, Russ left us.
No, it's sorry. I mean, that's a pity. Probably he touched the wrong button. It's really all about your journey. Yeah. Whoever looks right now, listens to us, reaches out. It's really about you.
Absolutely. And
out of it.
Absolutely. And by these days, we are in need to someone else to help us to learn something. Maybe we are stuck in some situation which we need help to overcome it. So it's time. Just go to this link. It's on the comments. You can find it there and take a look and register. Okay. So thank you so much, Diane. It was a pleasure having you. Thank you so much, Amit. Wish that everything goes really okay. I will look forward next semester to have you here again to talk about a new event coming.
Yes, we will come back for sure.
Thank you so much. And also thank you for all of you who were tuning in live and then who watched the replay. Hope you like this live as much as I did. Okay, so bye. See you soon.
Thanks a lot, Marco. Yeah, it was really a pleasure being part of it. Bye.